You're rolling, aren't you?
Yes. Are you the most handy woman on YouTube?
I think so. One of the most.
Am I the second most?
Yeah. You can see this wall is done and it's pretty vibrant in color. It's got more of a, brings out more of the yellow tone in the wood. And this wall hasn't been done yet. You can see it's just less saturated. I'm gonna go ahead and start the other wall, and then this stuff's gotta sit for anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes, and then go back through the rag, wipe any excess off, and then we can start staining.
So we went with a 1x4 for the trim. We hung it up, and I think it's a little thick. We should have went with like a 1x2 or maybe even a 1x3, but I just think we're gonna run with it. So while Vanessa is doing that, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to take all this down. When we laid the first board, we wanted to go a little bit lower so we didn't have to cut the drywall like we did here. Once we started getting closer to this wall, we really started to realize how much lower it does look, and it is pretty noticeable. You can see on the right side, the boards are about 2 to 3 inches higher, and then the boards on the left are about 2 to 3 inches lower. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to take all that down, which is a bummer.
So I'm gonna go through throughout this wall and mark from 22 inches from my ceiling crease all the way down the wall, and I'll pop a level on it, draw a line, so that way I know where I'm cutting and I'm not just aimlessly cutting on this wall.
And I got a bad case of cabin fever. And I might go crazy if I don't see her. But I guess we'll hold on one more day.
A little wobbly. That's right here. I can feel it. Yeah, that's it.
Alright, we got that wall done. We just have this wall left to do, which will be a pain in the butt because we're gonna have to get the ladder up there so we can take that drywall off and cut around all of that. We don't have the lumber for that. We're still waiting for that to come in. So I think we are going to stain up these trim pieces here, get them hung up top here. But I think the color looks pretty good. So that's the flooring that we're gonna go with. We tried matching the stain the best we could, and I think it actually turned out pretty good. Matches pretty well. So before we put these large baseboards in down there, we have to lay the floor first. So we're gonna have to hold off on putting the trim down the bottom till the floor's in. And when we do that, we're also going to have to route out holes for the electrical outlets. So we'll probably save that for another day. I think Vanessa's doing a quick drywall patch job.
That was a lot of water. That was way too much water. If I have to do this again, I'm gonna be really, really bummed. Becky Baker. I think I'm gonna leave it sloppy and we'll have to come back and I'll have to. It's so Wonderlandy.
You're out of focus.
Oh, damn it. It's so Wonderlandy.
I'd wait forever, honey, for one more minute with you. I'd spend all my money to spend more time with you. It may sound a little bit funny, there's no one else like you, say that you do. I was on the long road running and found my way to you. From driving rain to sunny, we made it through. They might say we were a little bit funny, but they're not in our shoes, say that you do.
Hope we don't get stuck.
Take a silver lining and turn it into gold, say that you do. I do.
Easy peasy, right? We're really looking forward to spending our winters here in the future once everything's done. It's just incredible, the landscape, the different variation of landscape. Just super pretty here in the winter and in all the months, honestly. We're just really looking forward to spending a lot of time here.
These two eyes will never stray from you for all our lives to the end of time. Say that you do. I do. Say that you do.
So we gotta cut all these, and then we gotta unload. We gotta unload the van. Got all those 12-footers. We gotta unload those. We gotta cut those all up. Then we gotta haul them upstairs because we gotta work on the wall above the stairs. So we gotta put the big ladder, and it's a pain in the butt. It's an awesome ladder, but it's heavy and it's big and it's adjustable, which is awesome, but it's really, really a pain in the butt to move around, especially in the staircase. So we got this chop saw a few years ago when we bought our first house, and we bought Ryobi, a lot of other power tools and stuff from Ryobi as well. We hadn't really heard of it before, but it did us a lot of good for our first house. But we've recently been switching to DeWalt. What's everybody's favorite power tool brand? Let us know in the comments below.
All 0 comments that we get.
Shh, you're not supposed to say that.
Got a lumber upstairs. What are we doing next?
We are going to hang the trim on top of each wall. We're hoping that it looks okay, but it's going to be interesting.
Come banging through the kitchen,
There's some
babe.
green on this one.
Rattle all the pots and pans. Girl, you're my favorite distraction from wars in every land.
Looks good.
Come crashing to my window.
You ready to move in? I think we're ready to move in. So we get our bed and our nightstand in here. It's gonna look so cute, especially with that caramel color mid-century bed frame. We should burn this door and burn this wall frame. Should we get a little fire going, huh?
Yeah, we can.
Oh, wild boy, come kicking out of the womb. Remind us the pain may last for the night, and our hearts will always have room. Oh, sweet song of joy, come rise again in our chest. Pour your bottle of fine aged wine, pull up a chair for our guests. Oh joy, come and dance with us tonight. Oh sorrow, move the table and break out the candles for light. Oh peace, bring your fiddle and the banjo with a few good strings. They set our mouths singing and set our feet dancing with the giver of all good things. Oh joy, come and dance with us tonight. Oh sorrow, move the table and break out the candles for light. Oh peace, bring your fiddle and the banjo with a few good strings. Set our mouths to singing and set our feet to dancing with the giver of all good things. Oh, set our mouths to singing and set our feet to dancing with the giver of all.
Alright, we got that up. So now we got something to brad nail the tongue and groove boards to.
Well, it don't come with a master plan, a grand design for how to make it pan out the way you want it to. Well, son, that's left up to you. It's a race of undetermined length that'll test your mind and test your strength.
This piece right here is hitting that drywall.
Where?
I'm talking to the camera.
Oh.
This piece right here, we had to jigsaw this little piece out because it won't butt up tight to the drywall there.
Okay, so we have the ladder and the stairs, and we need some more wood. We've got a couple 12-footers of tongue and groove in the van. So the easiest way to get the wood up here so we don't have to take the ladder back out of the stairs is to shimmy it up through the windows. Oh, look at that.
What do you think, 3 of them?
Let's do 4 just in case. You're supposed to do something cute. Okay, alright.
We'll be careful not to waste it while planning how to make it, 'cause it only comes once and it don't last long. Always remember it ain't something you can put on hold and let it pass you by.
Alright, we're in, we're done.
Don't you be thinking you gotta be. It'll take the ground from under your feet. Just when you think you're doing alright, you find yourself on the floor. But like an open door, it presents opportunities that weren't there before. The question is, are you gonna take them and get up out that dirt? We'll be careful not to waste it while planning how to make it, 'cause it only comes once and it don't last long. Always remember it ain't something you can put on hold. Don't let it pass you by. Let it unfold. Story that's yet to be told. They say you should be looking for the one.
Alright, so we got all the tongue and groove done upstairs on the walls, which is great. I think it turned out really well. Gives the cabin a whole nother look. I will plug in a before picture just so you can kind of see what it looked like up here. So up until this point, this is the first project that has aesthetically enhanced the cabin. All the projects and stuff we've been working on up until this point was plumbing, electrical, gutting, and doing things that really don't make the cabin look that much better. So to see this project through and to see the transformation from the before and after is really exciting for us. It kind of gives us motivation to keep going and keep plucking away at getting this cabin done, because we really do think it's going to look great by the time we're done with it. But yeah, I think that's a wrap for this evening and probably for this video. Stay tuned for our next video when we start to paint the floor. We got to put kills on the floor. We got to lay the new floor. And then we got to do the baseboard down at the bottom. And then we got to get the electrical into the baseboard and all that stuff. So yeah, so stay tuned for our next episode, and thanks for watching.